Greetings, beloved. We're still alive. Happy check day. I pray all is well with you and your loved ones. In high school, my go-to outfit was a button-down shirt and a pair of jeans and some K-Swiss shoes. It was a great privilege to graduate from Palos. That too had much negotiation before it was allowed. I had to cross international waters before I got my first pair of Nikes. Chris Rock had a line. He likes to discuss the differences between men and women sometimes. It's common comedy material. He said men can't go backward sexually, but women can't go backward in lifestyle. So, since I've always been seen as somebody's bitch, it has to be very frustrating when I grow accustomed to a certain way of life. We can never know the true pain of our ancestors. So you will never see me cry tears for myself. The Lord is my shepherd. I fear no one. The last conversation my mother and I had, her eyes had equal amounts of pain and fear as she informed me that what she was undergoing had been described as a heart attack. She looked very closely to see how I would respond to this information. When we were very young, we had a VHS cassette. For you children, prior to everything being on streaming, we had things like DVD players and VCRs. And you may notice if you go to old people's houses, they have lots of physical tapes or cassettes And they probably keep them in a closet or something like that. We were allowed to watch this 37-minute film. And that was a great luxury for us, to be allowed to do something. I allow you to live in this house. I allow you to turn on these lights. I allow you to bathe. I allow you to eat. What was the old man telling us? Besides the only things he was ever told. Who are you to allow him to do anything? You do this to me publicly. Because you did not break him. I am here to finish what he started. In this short film, The Pilgrim's Progress, there is a moment when the fully armed Christian dripping from head to toe in the battle armor of God, helmet included, sword and shield in each hand, fresh off a decisive victory against Apollyon. His path led him into the valley of the shadow of death. In this valley, he walks a very narrow path. And smoke gradually surrounds him, and eventually engulfs him completely. In that moment, he sees the futility of his sword and shield. So he sheathes his sword and puts his hands in the air. And cries out to God. whenever there is a Black Death in this country, wealthy white pastors snap their fingers and pimps from around the hood scurry out of their holes. And join in a circle on camera to lift their hands in prayer to God. Like they're doing God a favor. I have so much heavenly back pay you can't even fathom it. We were going through two-a-days when I finally got to play with Herschel Johnson. I got to line up beside him for the first time. There was a play call for him. Where he had to take on a middle linebacker by himself. I had nothing to do with it. He went toe-to-toe with them every day. He went to war on our behalf. And you think I'm going to kneel before you and beg? I would rather die. You can call me a lot of things. but a coward is not going to be one of them. I don't need help from the Hmongs or the Somalis to do my job. My only regret is losing my balance against Elk River. Cam Newton, you are absolved in my book. Your evil has a cost. And there are books with accurate accounting. You think because you wrote a few fake stories and got away deceiving a few immigrants that there is no master above. All these resources to silence little old me. That's proof enough of the power of God. And you saw it in my father too. His loins begat no traitors. I can never repay my failures from that time. But I can live my life as an honorable warrior. In service to those that shielded me. I hope you laugh and have great sexual excitement at this snuff film. You won't need to search for it on the dark web. I will give it to you directly. And may the eyes of God watch over you for all eternity. Beloved.